All right, let's jump right in. I want you to picture something for a second. Your mind, your attention. Think of it like a garden, right? It can be this beautiful, flourishing space, a place for deep thought, creativity, you name it. But, and this is the big but, in our digital world, that garden is always at risk of being completely overrun by weeds. So today, that's what we're digging into. How do we tend that garden? How do we navigate this incredibly powerful new force in our digital lives?
And this is really the question we all need to be asking ourselves, isn't it? I mean, every single time you pick up your phone, every time you open your laptop, you're making a choice. Is this thing in my hand a tool that's going to help me cultivate my garden? Or am I just letting in another weed that's going to choke the life out of everything?
And let's be real, that choice has gotten so much more complicated lately. Why? Because of this powerful new force that's just arrived: artificial intelligence. You know, AI is kind of the great unknown right now. It's like this super sophisticated storyteller, a master weaver of illusions, and it's reshaping our mental landscapes, whether we even notice it or not.
Okay, so let's just be super clear about this inner garden idea. It's a metaphor, right? For your mind, for your ability to focus, to have a quiet moment, to come up with an original thought. And the whole point here is that this garden needs you to tend it. It needs active work, because if you just neglect it, I promise you, the digital weeds will absolutely take over.
But, it's not all doom and gloom. Let's not get too pessimistic here. AI isn't just a threat. It can actually be an incredible tool for the gardener, for you. When you use it with real intention, it has the power to help us build a richer, more focused mental life. So let's take a look at how that actually works.
Yeah, check this out. What's so cool here is how practical these benefits really are. We're talking about AI as a kind of cognitive amplifier. So imagine an AI tutor that knows exactly where you're getting stuck, or a mental health app that can offer support right when you need it. Heck, even simple AI tools that block your notifications or can summarize a 20-page report down to 3 bullet points, all of that is like clearing out the underbrush. It's giving your own ideas the space they need to actually grow.
So, it all comes down to this one crucial word: intentionality. When we use it consciously, AI isn't here to replace us. No way. It's an extension of our own minds. It can be like the perfect skilled assistant, helping us take care of the most important plants in our garden.
Okay, but of course, there's another side to this coin. For every amazing tool, there's a potential trap. The exact same technology can turn into this rampant weed, just choking our attention and shattering our thoughts into a million little pieces.
And look, this isn't just some vague feeling we have. This is a cold, hard, measurable reality. The research is pretty clear. The kind of multitasking that's fueled by all these digital distractions, it can slash our productivity by a whopping 40%. To put that in perspective, that's like pulling an all-nighter every single day. That's what it does to your brain.
So how does this even happen? Well, the problem is baked right into the design. A lot of these AI algorithms are built for just one thing: to grab and hold your engagement. And they do it by feeding our brains this constant diet of new, emotionally charged stuff. It's like a digital sugar rush that just keeps us clicking, scrolling, swiping. And the result? We end up in this state of persistent partial attention. We're never really focused on any one thing, and we get trapped inside these filter bubbles that just show us more of what we already think we know.
And this isn't just a you problem or a me problem. No, this thing scales up big time. I mean, look at this data from Pew Research. A huge majority of people, 64%, feel like these AI-driven platforms are having a mostly negative effect on the whole country. They're pointing to the exact division and misinformation that are poisoning our collective garden.
So, if we just keep going down this road without thinking, the ultimate danger isn't just being distracted. The real risk is that we end up with what you could call a barren mindscape, an inner world where our own thoughts can't take root anymore, where genuine creativity just withers away, and we become nothing more than passive consumers of whatever the AI spits out.
And these are the real existential threats we're looking at. Our ability to think deeply, that can atrophy, just like a muscle you never use. Our own sense of empathy can actually shrink if we start outsourcing our emotional connections to chatbots. And that whole journey of self-discovery, it can get cut short if an algorithm is constantly telling you what to like, what to watch, and even what to believe.
Okay, so the situation is pretty clear and the stakes are really, really high. So what do we do? How do we fight back and become the true masters of our own gardens? Well, let's look at this through the lens of two different philosophies. One is fiery and full of caution, and the other is more gentle and deliberate.
So first up,
We have this perspective that sees AI as a fire. Now, fire isn't inherently good or evil, right? But man, is it powerful. It can light up the path to knowledge, or it can burn down the whole forest of our attention. From this point of view, the danger isn't the technology itself. The danger is us, our own lack of awareness when we're wielding it.
Then you've got this other, gentler perspective. It doesn't see AI as a threat at all. Instead, it sees it as an invitation. An invitation to let the machines handle all the boring, mundane stuff in life so that we can free ourselves up for what really matters, being present, connecting with people, and discovering who we really are. In this view, AI just clears the path of all the junk, but we still have to be the ones to choose to walk it.
So that's the philosophy, but how do we actually put this stuff into practice? Let's break down 5 concrete strategies, think of them like challenges, for reclaiming your garden. And these are not just abstract ideas, they are active choices you can make. You could try a digital fast just one day a week. Start using AI like a compass, forcing you to stop and ask, is this my purpose or is this just a distraction? You can even use it to build empathy, to free up your time, and to ask yourself some really deep, reflective questions.
You know, when you boil it all down, it comes back to this simple truth. The tool is in our hands. The garden is ours. We can't sit around and blame the technology for the state of our own minds. The responsibility and the power, it really does rest with us.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final question. Every single day, you have these 2 types of seeds right in front of you. The seeds of presence and deep thought, and the seeds of endless distraction. The choice of what you're going to cultivate in your own garden, well, that's entirely up to you. So, what will you choose to grow?